So I work at a marketing company, and my boss Ashley is one of those people who thinks having a baby is basically like taking a vacation. She kept making these comments during my pregnancy like, must be nice to get 3 months off, and I wish I could just lay around all day. Real charming stuff. When I went into labor with my daughter Emma, I was literally answering emails between contractions. I know that sounds insane, but Ashley had been texting me nonstop about this client presentation that was supposedly falling apart without me. Even my husband Josh was like, put the phone down, you're about to push out a human being. After Emma was born, I decided I was done. No more work calls, no more emails, no more anything. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and focused on figuring out how to keep this tiny person alive. Turns out newborns don't sleep. They just scream and eat and poop, and somehow I was supposed to function on zero sleep. The messages started piling up after day 3. Ashley was sending texts like, need you to review the Morrison account ASAP, and client is freaking out, call me. Then it escalated to, this is unprofessional, and you're letting the team down. I just kept deleting them. By week 2, my coworker Janet was texting me saying Ashley was telling everyone I had abandoned my responsibilities and that she was questioning my commitment to the company. Janet also mentioned that Ashley was making her and 2 other people split my workload, which was making everyone miserable. The worst part was when Ashley started calling my husband's phone. Josh answered the first time thinking it might be an emergency, and she spent 20 minutes trying to convince him that I needed to step up and handle some urgent project. He told her I was on legally protected leave and hung up. Around week 4, things got really weird. Ashley showed up at our apartment with flowers and a card that said, thinking of you during this difficult time. Like having a baby was some kind of tragic loss instead of something happy. She kept hinting that she just needed me to look at one tiny thing on my laptop, just for 5 minutes. I told her no, and she got this look on her face like I had personally ruined her life. She said the company was struggling without me, and that I was being selfish. Then she actually said, when I had my kids, I was back to work within 2 weeks because I cared about my career. I shut the door in her face. The final straw came during week 6 when I got a certified letter saying I was being written up for failure to communicate during approved leave. Apparently there was some clause in my contract about being reasonably available during maternity leave that I had completely missed when I signed it 3 years ago. I called HR, and this guy named Brad basically told me that while my leave was protected, my job performance was still being evaluated based on my team collaboration and dedication to company success. He said Ashley had documented multiple attempts to reach me for critical business needs, and that my refusal to respond was being seen as a pattern of poor judgment. That's when I realized they were building a case to fire me. So I did something kind of genius. I forwarded every single inappropriate text, email, and voicemail to my personal lawyer, along with documentation of exactly when Emma was born and when my leave was supposed to start and end. Turns out what they were doing was super illegal, like federal lawsuit level illegal. My lawyer sent them a letter that basically said, stop contacting my client or we're taking you to court for violating the Family and Medical Leave Act. Ashley called me crying the next day saying it was all a misunderstanding and that she was just trying to help me stay connected to my work family. Too little, too late. I came back after 8 weeks to find my desk had been moved to this tiny corner near the bathroom. My biggest client had been reassigned to Janet, and Ashley was treating me like I had some kind of contagious disease. She would literally walk past my desk without making eye contact. The final insult was when she handed me a performance improvement plan on my 2nd day back, citing my communication issues and lack of team engagement during my leave. I signed it, walked to HR, and quit on the spot. Now I work remotely for a company that actually respects the fact that people have lives outside of work.